We are living in an age where schools generate enormous amount of data every day, from student grades and attendance records to financial reports and learning management systems. Good day, everyone. I am Christopher Ray M. Soplan. Before I begin, I'd like to ask you a question. How many of you have used ChatGPT or other AI tool this week? So most of us have probably used one. So we usually think of AI as something that helps us write, search for information, or answer questions. But AI is doing much more than that. Today, it is helping school leaders identify students at risk, predict enrollment, allocate resources, and make evidence-based decisions. So this raises an important question. Can artificial intelligence make better decisions than humans, or should it simply support human judgment? That is exactly what we will explore in today's presentation, Artificial Intelligence in Decision Support. In today's digital world, educational institutions generate a large amount of data every day, from students' grades and attendance records to financial reports and teachers' performance. While collecting data is important, the real challenge is transforming the data into meaningful information that supports better decision. So why decision support matters? Every day, school leaders make important decisions that affect students, teachers, and the entire school community. As schools continue to collect more information, making the right decision becomes more difficult. So decision support systems, especially those powered by artificial intelligence, help educational leaders analyze data and make better, faster, and more informed decisions. So before we discuss artificial intelligence in decision support, let us first understand why decision support is important, especially in educational management. So the first one is growing educational data. So schools generate vast amount of data from assessments, attendance, finance, and learning systems. So now imagine a principal trying to examine all those records manually before making an important decision. It would take a lot of time and there is a higher chance of overlooking important information. So this is why schools need systems that can organize and analyze large amounts of data quickly and accurately. So the second one is complex school decisions. So for example, if many students are failing mathematics, so the principal should first determine the real cause. It is because of attendance, teaching strategies, learning materials. Without accurate information, it is difficult to choose the best solution. So the third one is need for evidence-based management. So for example, instead of saying, I think our students are doing well, a school leader examines assessments results, attendance records, and classroom performance. If data show that students are struggling in a particular subject, the school can immediately provide appropriate intervention. So when decisions are supported by evidence, they become more transparent, more accountable, and more likely produce positive results. So the last one is rule of technology. So however, it is important to remember that AI does not replace school leaders. It simply provides useful information and recommendations. So the final decision still belongs to the principal, administrator, or educational leader because they must also consider ethics, experience, and the unique situation of their school. So now that we understand why decision support is important, let us first answer important question. So what is artificial intelligence or AI? So artificial intelligence, commonly known as AI, refers to the ability of a computer or machine to perform tasks that normally require human intelligence. So, in other words, AI allows computers to solve problems, learn from information, recognize patterns, and understand language, and even make recommendations based on the data. So, however, it is important to understand that AI is not the same as human intelligence. AI does not have emotions, personal experience, or common sense like humans. So instead, it works by analyzing large amounts of data and identifying patterns that help it generate useful suggestions. So, for example, when you watch videos on YouTube or movies on Netflix, you may notice that the platform recommends other videos or movies that match your interests. So those recommendations are generated using artificial intelligence. So AI studies your previous activities and predicts what you are most likely to watch next. So the same idea applies to education. So AI can analyze thousands of student records, attendance reports, assessment results, and financial data much faster than any person can. It then provides recommendations that help school leaders make better decisions. So, to better understand AI, let us look at its five main characteristics. So, the five core characteristics of artificial intelligence. So, number one is the power to learn or adaptability. So it means that AI can improve its performance by using data and previous experience. So just like a student sitting in a classroom, AI doesn't start out knowing everything. So it learns through practice and exposure. So for example, if an AI system analyzes student performance every semester, it becomes better at identifying students who may need additional academic support. So the second one is the power to reason. So for example, if a school has limited budget, AI can compare different spending options and suggest where the budget can have the greatest impact on students. And the third one is the power to predict. So for instance, if attendance records show that students with frequent absences often fail their subjects, AI can identify students who may be at risk before the problem becomes more serious. So this allows teachers and school leaders to provide early intervention. So the fourth one is the power to recognize patterns. So human beings are great at seeing the big picture, but we easily get overwhelmed by thousands of rows of spreadsheets. So imagine a principal reviewing thousands of student records. So it would be difficult to notice every trend manually. So AI can actually detect patterns such as which subjects constantly have low achievement or which grade levels need additional learning support. So the fifth one is the power of natural language. So known technically as natural language processing. This is the bridge that allows a machine to understand, interpret, and speak human language, whether written or spoken, instead of just reading computer code. So examples include AI chatbots that answer students' enrollment questions, virtual assistants like Siri or Google Assistant, and AI tools such as ChatGPT that understand questions and generate human-like responses. So to summarize, artificial intelligence is not designed to replace people. Instead, it serves as an intelligent tool that can learn from data, analyze information, recognize patterns, predict future outcomes, and understand human language in educational management. So these capabilities help school leaders make faster, more informed, and evidence-based decisions. Now that we understand what artificial intelligence is, the next question is how is AI actually used to help school leaders make better decisions? So to answer that, we first need to understand the concept of a decision support system. So a decision support system is a computer-based design to help people make better decisions. So it collects information, organizes it, analyzes it, and present useful results that decision makers can easily understand. So notice that I said it helps people make decisions. So a decision support system does not replace the principal, school administrator, or any educational leader. Instead, it serves as a tool that provides reliable information to support their decisions. So a decision support system, it analyzes information and recommends possible solutions, but the final decision is always made by the human decision maker. Now let us briefly understand the four main components of a decision support system. So four main components of a decision support system. First is data. Everything begins with data. In schools, data may include students' grades, attendance records, financial reports, enrollment statistics, teacher performance, and many other types of information. So without accurate data, a decision support system cannot provide reliable recommendations. So the second one is model. So for example, a model can estimate the number of teachers needed next school year based on a projected enrollment. So the third one is knowledge. So knowledge refers to the policies, rules, standards, and professional expertise used to interpret the data correctly. So for instance, when deciding whether a learner needs academic intervention, the system considers school policies and assessment standards, not just the student's grades. So the fourth one is the decision maker. So this is the most important component because people make the final decision. So even if the system provides excellent recommendations, the principal or school administrator must still consider factors such as ethics, school culture, available resources, and the needs of students before making a final decision. So in simple terms, our decision support system collects data, analyzes it using different models, applies relevant knowledge, and then provides recommendations. So the educational leader reviews these recommendations and decide on the best course of action. So this is why we call it a decision support system because it supports human decision making rather than replacing it. So while artificial intelligence offers many benefits, it is important to understand that it also has several challenges like any technology. So AI is not perfect. So educational leaders need to be aware of these challenges to use AI responsibly and effectively. So let us discuss the most common challenges. So the first is poor data quality. Artificial intelligence depends entirely on the data it receives. So there is a common saying in computer science, garbage in, garbage out. So this means that if the data entered into the system is incomplete, outdated, or incorrect, the recommendations produced by AI will be inaccurate. So for example, if a school's attendance records are not updated regularly, AI may incorrectly identify students as being at risk. So therefore, schools must ensure that their data are accurate, complete, and up to date. The second one is bias. AI learns from historical data. So if the data used to train the system contains unfair patterns or biases, the AI may produce biased recommendations. So for example, If an evaluation system relies on incomplete or unfair data, so some teachers or students may receive recommendations that do not accurately reflect their actual performance. So this is why educational leaders should always review AI recommendations carefully rather than accepting them automatically. So the third is privacy and data security. So schools collect sensitive information such as student records, health information, attendance, and financial data. So because AI systems use this data, schools have a responsibility to protect them from unauthorized access, data breaches, or misuse. So educational institutions should follow data privacy laws and establish strong security measures to protect confidential information. So the fourth is high cost of implementation. So implementing AI is not always inexpensive. Schools may need to purchase software, improve their computer systems, invest in internet infrastructure, and provide continuous maintenance. So in addition, teachers and administrators may need professional development to learn how to use AI effectively. So for some schools, especially those with limited budgets, so these costs can become a significant challenge. So the fifth is lack of technical skills. So not all educators are familiar with artificial intelligence. So some teachers and school administrators may feel uncertain about using AI because they have not received sufficient training. So without proper knowledge and skills, even the best AI system cannot be used effectively. So this is why continuous professional development is essential. So finally is resistance to change. So when new technologies such as AI are introduced, some educators may worry that AI will replace their jobs or make their work more complicated. So others may simply prefer traditional methods because they are more comfortable with them. So educational leaders should therefore promote AI as a tool that supports human work rather than replacing it. So providing training, clear communication, and opportunities to practice using AI can help reduce fear and build confidence. Although artificial intelligence offers many benefits, it is important to recognize that it has limitations. So, understanding these limitations reminds us that AI should support educational leaders, not replace them. So, let us discuss some of the major limitations. So, first, AI cannot replace human judgment. So, for example, AI may recommend transferring a student because of repeated absences. However, after speaking with the student and the parents, the principal may discover that the absences were caused by a serious family problem or a medical condition. So this example shows that good decisions require more than data. So they also require understanding, compassion, and professional judgment. So the second one is AI cannot understand human emotions. Unlike people, AI does not have feelings or emotions. So it cannot truly understand fear, stress, motivation, grief, or personal struggles. So imagine a student whose academic performance suddenly declines after losing a family member. So AI may simply identify the student as at risk. So a teacher or principal, however, can recognize the student's emotional needs, provide encouragement, and offer appropriate support. So this human connection is something that AI cannot replace. The third one is AI cannot make ethical decisions by itself. For example, Should a student be given another chance after violating school rules? Should special consideration be given to learner facing difficult personal circumstances? So AI can analyze data and suggest possible actions, but it cannot determine what is morally right or fair in every situation. So educational leaders must use their values, professional ethics, and knowledge of school policies when making these decisions. So the fourth one is AI depends on data quality. If the information entered into the system is incomplete, outdated, or incorrect, the recommendations produced by AI may also be inaccurate. So this is why schools must regularly review and maintain the quality of their data. So accurate decisions begin with accurate information. So finally, AI needs continuous human monitoring. So artificial intelligence is not a system that can simply be installed and left alone. So educational leaders must regularly review its recommendations, update the data it uses, and ensures that it continues to meet the needs of the school. So human supervision is necessary to identify errors, correct biases, and make sure that AI remains a helpful and trustworthy tool. So as we conclude this presentation, let us summarize the key ideas we have learned about artificial intelligence in decision support and reflect on its future role in educational management. So artificial intelligence enhances decision support system by analyzing data, identifying patterns, and generating recommendations. AI helps educational leaders make decisions that are faster, more accurate, and evidence-based. Despite its capabilities, AI cannot replace human judgment, ethics, empathy, and professional experience, and successful implementation requires high-quality data, ethical practice, continuous learning, and strong human oversight. So therefore, the most effective approach is to combine the strengths of both artificial intelligence and human leadership. AI contributes speed, efficiency, and data analysis, while educational leaders contribute judgment, compassion, and ethical decision making. So, artificial intelligence should be viewed as a partner in educational leadership rather than a replacement for it. So, when used responsibly and ethically, AI has the potential to improve decision making, strengthen educational management, and ultimately create better learning opportunities for all students. So, thank you so much for listening. Before I end this, artificial intelligence is not here to replace educational leaders. It is here to empower them. When we combine the analytical power of AI with the wisdom, ethics, and compassion of human leadership, we create a future where educational decisions are not only smarter, but also more meaningful and learner centered. Thank you so much for listening.